take this mental ride with me. So I noticed that over the past few months that I've been receiving a lot of messages and patterns in the way of celebrities, specifically African American or Black celebrities. And I've been called to pray for them and their children. And I didn't ask why. I just did. Whenever I'm called to pray, like channeled praying, I just do it. So I keep getting messages. So I'm seeing here, lately about the rappers that are, unalived, and also how I saw a video with the music industry, like you get Black rappers to create music to basically fill up the jails. That's what I saw. And so I was thinking about the fact that, coming off of like learning about manifestation, and I lack consciousness. And so I was thinking about me, like, okay, I'm grinding, trying to reach my goals or whatever, and shit just ain't working out. Like everything I do is just hitting up against a wall, or it's very slow progress. And I learned that from trying to start my own business too. So then it's like somebody come along and say these things to you, and you hear them and you like, you want me to create music to do what? Like, that ain't even my vibe, but you gonna pay me how much? And I'm like, listen, I can honestly say any one of us probably would have took the deal and went with it as well, because living in lack consciousness, like, it's a brick wall that you hit in your mind. Like literally, it is a brick wall in your mind that says anything I do, it ain't gonna work out. So we don't even reach too far because of lack consciousness, okay? It is deep. But they come along, and so then you go along for the ride and you doing your part, and then you just like, this don't feel right. So then you start, because ultimately what you're doing is hurting your community, right? It's hurting your community. So, but you try to make up for it by giving back and doing things and doing all these good things and stuff. But it still ain't filling up inside, because ultimately what you're doing is you made a decision, a choice for yourself, which you had the right to do. But what you are doing is hurting people. Like your livelihood is surrounded by hurting your own people. So I'm just thinking about that, being in the situation, but now you got this life and this money and this lifestyle, but then you got that fear. Cause Nick, listen. I might do a part 2. You got that fear because you see what's happening around you. So it's like, what do I do? What do I do? I don't want to do this no more, but I literally feel stuck. And so, me, I go in my head, I get in my spirit feeling like, I'm going to ponder on this. So like, what's the first thing to do? Like, because you feel like you done sold your soul. So what you really did is, it's your mind. It's your mind that's being controlled, because ultimately what it is fear. Fear for your life, fear for your livelihood, fear for your family, because you signed them papers. You said this is what you were going to do, but you didn't know that you was going to still feel shitty once you got all that money. And I am not judging anyone, okay? I am just simply pondering on a topic that tickled my fancy, okay? But it's like, how do you make your way out? And for me, I would start with forgiving myself for doing it in the first place. That's where I would start. If I was a Black celebrity and I'd got some money and all this stuff, I'ma own it, because I done live good. I love my life and everything that's going on. But I'm going to forgive myself. I'm not going to pray to a God to forgive me, because that's outside of me. I am going to have to figure out a way to hold myself accountable for what I did. And I'm going to have to find a way to forgive myself for what I did and start the emotional work first. That's what I would do, because you can't do anything externally to make you feel better inside. So whatever you got to do, you got to go inside. You got to go inside yourself, and you got to forgive yourself. Stop paying giving out the charity, keep helping, but that's not going to fix it. That's not going to fix it. And I don't know, things have a funny way of working. So should this fall upon the eyes of someone who is in this situation, this is your life. I've been praying for you. I have. I've been sending love, light, and healing to you and your kids, because I can only imagine the stress that you are under with everything going on, because this is your character. This is your authentic self. And this energy that we are in, it is not going to allow you to do anything else but get down to the root of who you are. Okay? You're going to have to find a way to forgive yourself. Okay? That is where you start. Thanks for taking this mind trip with me, y'all. I really appreciate it. I do. Maybe it made you think too.